to see about computer arithmetic for division operation. We are going to see about longhand division and the circuit arrangement for binary division and to restoring division method. So usually we used to do the integer division operation by making use of the dividend and then the quotient, the remainder and the divisor. These are all the terms which will involve in an integer division operation. So you will be having the divisor and then the divider. By doing the division using this divisor, you will get the quotient and the remainder. So if you want to check the division operation, you will usually do that D is equal to Q into M plus R. That is nothing but quotient multiplied by the divisor plus the remainder. That will usually gives you the dividend value. We'll look into an example of how a simple division using integer is going to happen. So you have a divided as 75, its equivalent binary value I have written, and the divisor is going to be 8, its binary value has been taken. So I am going to do the division over here by applying 1000 into 1, which I am going to get it over here. Again I am going to carry out all the values available here, and then for the next step, and I am getting the remainder value. So the quotient is going to be 9 and the remainder is going to be 3. So I am trying to verify whether the division is correct or not by applying the formula over Q into M plus R, which I am getting 75, which is equivalent to the dividend. So I am verifying the answer. Now how a computer will understand and how it will perform a division operation. Okay, so your dividend will be given as input to the Q register, and then the divisor will be given to the M register. You will be having the accumulator as usual that we have seen in the adder and multiplier. Here also we are going to make use of the accumulator, and then we have a n plus 1 bit adder to perform the addition operation and subtraction operation whenever is required. So the entire circuit is going to get controlled by the control sequencer. There are two types of fixed point division. We have this restoring division and non-restoring division. So for today's video, we are going to see about restoring division. This is the algorithm of Booth's restoring division method. So we are going to initialize these values, and first we have to perform the shift left operation. Unlike multiplication which involves shift right, now here we are going to apply shift left operation, and then we are going to subtract m from a and we are going to store it in a, and then we are going to check whether a is less than 0. What is this a is less than 0? It is nothing but I am going to check whether the value of a is positive or negative. If the sign bit is going to be 1, then I will confirm the number is going to be negative number. So I will perform this operation. If it is going to be 0, I will confirm the number a is going to be a positive number, and I will perform this operation. Now what is this restore a? Why this algorithm called restoring algorithm? Initially what I am trying to do is I am going to subtract m from a, and then I am checking whether it becomes a negative number. If it becomes a negative number, I am restoring the value of old a by adding again this m. So I am subtracting m and again I am adding m in order to restore the value of a. That is why this algorithm is called as restoring division algorithm. And if it is less than 0, if it is not true, then I will perform only Q0 as 1, and then I will decrement the count value by 1. This loop will be continuing until the count is becoming 0. So the value of count we can determine from the what is the n number of bits representation I am using for the program in the binary value. So given an example here, 7 divided by 3. So what is value of 7 divided by 3? I will get 2, 6 and then I will get 1. So this is going to be the quotient and this is going to be the remainder. So I'm going to store the value of divisor in m and divided in q and I'm going to perform it. So we'll get into how the division operation using restoring division algorithm is going to work here. I'm going to initialize a as 0 and then m with the value of divisor and q with the value of dividend and then count with the value of 4. Here I am going to make use of 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-bit representation I am going to make use of. So I am going to make use of n as 4. Okay. So what is the next step? I have to go with shift left. Okay. If I have to do the shift left, what is the values I am going to shift? A, comma Q. What is A, comma Q? This is going to be A. This is going to be Q. Okay. Now if I am going to shift left, this 0 will be going out, so it will be discarded. And then the value of 0 will come here. This 0 will be shifted left here. This value will be shifted left here. This value will be shifted left here. This value will be shifted here. This will be shifted here. This will be shifted here. Okay. And here in this position, the value of 0 will be coming from the outer register. Now, I am going to check next step, A as A minus M. What is A minus M? It is nothing but A plus minus M. So how I will compute minus M? I will take the 2's complement of it. This is the 2's complement of M and I am going to add it with A minus M. So A plus minus M is going to give 1101 that I am going to store it in A. Okay. And then in the next step, I am going to check whether A is less than 0. So what is A is less than 0? I am going to check this most significant bit. If it is 1, what does it mean? The number is going to be a negative number. So yes, the condition is true. So I am going to set Q0 as 0 and A as A plus M. Okay. So what is A? A plus M. So I am adding these two values. So I am getting this 10000. So what I am going to do? I am going to take only the value 4 bits here. Okay. And then I will discard this value of 1. And then what is another important thing I have to do? Since the bit of A is equal to 1, what I have to do? I have to make the value of this Q0 as 1. This I am going to set here. Okay. And then in the next step, I am decrementing the value of count. Count is becoming 3 over here. And then the next cycle is going to start. Okay. Now what I am going to do is I am going to perform the shift left operation. Okay. So once I am performing the shift left operation, I am going to perform the A as A minus M. Okay. So A plus minus M. Already we know the value for minus M. So I am simply adding that value and I am getting the value here and I am going to store it in A. Okay. That is 1110. Okay. And I am going to get the other values as it is. Okay. Now A less than 0 condition. How I will find it? I will find out the sign of the most significant bit. It is 1. Okay. So what I have to do? I have to give the value as, since A is a negative number, I have to give Q0 as 0 and A is equal to A plus M. Okay. So in the next step, what I am going to do, since the bit A is going to be minus 1, okay, it is going to be a negative number. What I am going to do? I am going to fix the value of Q0 as 0 and then the value of A is equal to A plus this old A plus this M. I am going to add it and then I am going to do the decrement the value of count here and the next cycle is going to start. Okay. Again what I am going to do? I am going to perform the left shift. So what I will do here? This will go away, this will come here, this will come here, this will come here, this will come one bit. Okay, like this the values will be coming as it is. I'm going to set here as 0 from the outer. register. Okay. Now I'm going to do A as A minus M. I'm going to check the value of A. It is 0. That means it is a positive number. So if it is a positive number, what I have to do? I have to set go to this branch. Okay. My control will go to this branch and it will put set the value of Q naught as 1. Okay. So since the value of this A is equal to A is less than 1 becomes false. Since it is a positive number, my control is going to take this particular branch and it is going to set the value of Q as 1. Okay. And then count value will become 1. Okay. And then it will check for go for the next loop. Okay. It will go for the next cycle. Again, what it will do, it will try to shift the values over here in the left side. And over the left, it is going to shift, and then in the next cycle it is going to perform A is equal to A minus M. So it is getting the value of A here, and then it will check for whether A is less than 0. So yes, the number has the most significant bit sign bit as 1. So it is a negative number. So it has to take this particular branch. So it will set the value of Q naught as what? 0, 0, and then it will perform A is equal to A plus M, and then the count will become 0. Again it will check here, count is equal to 0. Yes, the count is 0. It is true. So what will happen? The value of my quotient is available in register Q, and the value of the remainder is going to be available in register A. Okay. So what is this 7 divided by 3? The quotient is going to be 2 here and the remainder is going to be 1 here. So this is how a simple Booth restoring division algorithm will work. Okay. So we have given the value as 7, 3. The remainder is going to be 1, which is available in the binary format. The quotient is going to be 2, which is available here in the binary format. Okay. So with this is what you will follow to perform a division operation using Booth restoring division algorithm. Okay. Thank you, students.